What's happening, y'all? How y'all doing today? It's your boy Barber Man Dominique Lord Zero. It's not me, it's the entity. Like and subscribe, hit the bell. I put you on the spell. It's on. Yeah, I'm going bald. Shit, I don't care. Need to shave my hair. Look at that. I got like a little patch right there. That shit crazy. Ain't it? Hey, here we are. Y'all remember this guy? Y'all don't? Meet Marcus. Everyone, Marcus, everyone. How y'all doing today? Oh shit.
You want me to hit it right for him?
Oh Lord.
Open a car door, get a bag.
Nigga, I hold my own damn car.
You hear this craziness?
Next thing you know,
Hey, I just want to know this.
what else I'm gonna be doing?
How you doing today, man?
Yeah,
It's a good day, man. It's a good day. Anytime you above ground.
Yes, it
Right
is.
there.
Yes, it is.
Right there to be good.
How you like becoming a barber? How you liking it, man?
And I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Is this the best job you ever had?
I wouldn't say that.
Not the best job. Not yet, anyway.
Nah, not yet. Not yet.
But eventually, I promise you. It will.
Eventually, it should make me the most money.
Guaranteed it will.
Let's put it that way.
I always say in the barber game, it ain't how much you can do, it's how much you want to do. In this game, you got to be able to say, I'm going to be at work. Slow day, fast day, medium day, every day. And then on your slow days, you got to be willing to say, I still got work to put in, advertisements, products, whatever the case may be. You got to do all that kind of stuff when you in this barber game and stuff like that. And you really trying to, you just got to be able to want what you want. And you can't be afraid to enjoy a slow day at the shop. Because the cats that don't enjoy slow days at the shop, them slow days that turn into busy days on accident. Them be the days you be like, you happy you stayed. Because you might leave, and then as soon as you leave, here come 15 people knocking at the door. You're gone. You can't keep your lights on unless you're there. You gotta find some way to advertise, doing this stuff like that. You know what I mean? And a lot of stuff. But yeah, this the guy who was talking about Megan Thee Stallion that day. Said she was shaped like a sausage, a muscle, a sausage muscle.
Oh man,
You know,
she just looked like her skin is too tight on her body, like it's just gonna bust out.
I've seen people like that before. I've known people like that, like the skin like it's supposed to burst. Yeah, but we ain't even gonna get into that. We ain't gonna get into that right now. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even gonna get into it. You know. So let them know a little bit about yourself, man. Let them know where you from, man.
Let's see, man. I'm from Spencer, Oklahoma.
Oh. What up, baby? Spencer, Oklahoma. Oh, damn.
Oh man, that scared the mess out of me, man.
You said it scared you?
Yeah, because I just seen it drop in the window. I was like, ah!
That bitch got one eye. Hi. You gotta do her hair like this. You can't lean. She'll run to the wall. You do her hair like this.
All right, get off camera.
What's her name? Jonita. That's Jonita. Josh and Jonita. He gonna have Jonita looking good tonight. He gonna put that homework on her ass. Man, so as our past conversations before we got to this day right here, you know, you've been known to say that you're a ladies expert. You know,
I wouldn't say I'm a ladies expert. I would say that I've had a lot of experience. You know, that's failing, that's winning, that's everything in between.
Yeah. So is that what your book? Oh, just to let y'all know, he got a book that he's writing. Where can they find it at?
First one I wrote is 7 Deadly Sins and the 7 Virtues. You can find that on Amazon. This next one I'm in the middle of writing is called Pandering.
Pandering. Oh.
How feminism destroyed common damn sense.
How feminism destroyed common damn sense. Okay, explain to me a little bit. I want to. The first one, we're gonna get back to the first book. What's going on in this book you're writing right now, man?
The first thing about pandering is,
you want to get in?
Cigarette?
No, I ain't got no more. Sure don't. Go ahead, talk to him. Get in, All right.
Well, the first thing
Okay.
about pandering is that a lot of the times men do it just to try to get some. They'll tell women what they want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the times the world, the government, a lot of things tells women what they want to hear and not what they need to hear.
Okay.
So let's say, for instance, I have a chapter that I'm writing in there called "You Can't Go Against God and Darwin and Come Out on Top."
Okay.
And that's just one of the things that, whether you believe in evolution or whether you believe in creation,
Mm-hmm.
either way it goes, it put the male on top as far as the physical specimen of the human race, so to speak.
Yeah.
We're the ones that ended up with all the muscles, all the speed. We're built differently. So it is almost suspending belief that a woman can do everything that a man can do. I'm not saying you don't have outliers in there that can't do the same job as a man.
Yeah, but they can't do everything we do.
Exactly. And
I fully agree with that shit too.
And then on top of that, if you can do it, your body is not made to withstand that type of punishment over and over. So, I mean, just the simple fact that we have to suspend reality to
Basically,
accommodate women and their feelings.
you took
from
the word
time
right
to
out of my
time,
mouth. Accommodate.
that kind of rubs me the wrong way. And
So you don't think they need any accommodation?
I'm not saying that they don't need accommodation. What I'm saying is what we're doing is
Downplaying ourselves as men.
Downplaying ourselves as men, building women up over top of us.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Over standardizing their positioning within the relationship of nature, basically.
Yeah.
Not in the relationship of me and you having the relationship, girl, whoopity woo woo, but as in a relationship through nature itself.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot overplay the situation and make you feel as if you are my equal or better than me.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Naturally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, substantial societal rules, you have to do that.
Yeah. And, I get a lot of flack, especially up here at the school. Everybody thinks I'm crazy and toxic and all these different things. I'm really not. I don't pander. I don't say things that people, want to hear. I tell my friends all the time, I'm not going to tell you what you need to want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear.
Yeah, just be honest with you.
And me also being a married man for, 9 years. I've been with my wife 12 altogether. I've been married for 9. I know a little thing about, women. I have 3 daughters. I was raised by, all women. So I have a very, I have a good relationship with women. I have a respectful relationship with women. I just don't deal with a lot of BS.
Yeah.
Speaking of the devil,
there
go my wife right there.
Spoke her up right there. See, this is how real this is. This should be live in effect. It'll get down.
I'm shooting a podcast right now. What's up?
Yeah. In the middle of a podcast, it gets a phone call from the person.
At 4, yeah.
That is known as his wife.
Okay.
They say speak, and they will come. Hell, that happened multiple times over and over, I have to say. But like he said, speak and they will come. So if you had to, see, we got to get I'm gonna have to get you back in here with some females in here, man. I'm gonna clean this car out because I got to clean my car out anyway, y'all. But I'm gonna clean this car out. We're gonna get some females in here on this conversation, this topic, man. So I just want to say this, okay? So back to what you were saying. So how would you go about? Or is the book leaning more towards men, or is it leaning more towards women, or are you leaning it towards an equal road for men and women to start having some more balance within the natural state of our lives and our relationships within?
I honestly feel like today's women are too far gone. I mean, just being honest, they feel how they feel. Yeah. And you can't change that, no matter if it's been from a relationship with a bad person, daddy issues,
Man, that's crazy you say that because I told this girl the other day, I was like, hey, girl. She was looking real disappointed or mad or feeling some kind of way or whatever her emotions was at the time. I can't say. I wasn't inside her body or her mind. But I told her, I said, hey, pretty lady, I said, smile. She said, that's rude to tell a woman to smile. I said, why? And she was like, I'm a feminist. I was like, but so I've been meaning to ask other women about this. Is it rude to tell women to smile? Because when we see y'all looking, down and out, we might just be trying to lift your spirits. But if it's rude, I just want to know. Oh yeah, and another thing is, this other girl told me that it's rude to call them ma'am because they're not at a certain age. What's that supposed to mean?
Two things about that. First, going back to the comment about her being feminist and things like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I was lost. Just trying to explain to me. Maybe you can help me understand this.
Honestly, a lot of the things that they come up with are, I mean, I really don't even know how to explain it.
Man, I don't know. I don't understand feminism.
Like, what basically you asking her to smile is asking a request of her. And was this a woman that you knew or just met? Okay,
I didn't know her nothing. I just saw her at the store looking disappointed.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Let's say that a man came over there and tried to rob her or take her purse or beat her up or something like that, and she's gonna be looking at you to defend her.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
And so, if you turn around and said it's rude to ask me to defend you,
yeah, so,
you want me to put my life on the line, but I can't ask you for a smile.
I understand that.
You
because that's facts too. Because a lot of time they're gonna be looking for the man to, if something like that happen, they're gonna look for us to help them. And I understand that because that's just like some people are so rude. You know what I mean? You see something happen to them, you be like, shit. Oh, you mean motherfucker.
I could tell you a true story. So, whenever I was driving trucks over the road, I ended up quitting, but I ended up riding the bus back. So I'm at the bus in Minneapolis, St. Paul, at the bus station, and we got a pretty lengthy layover. And if anybody has been to Minneapolis, St. Paul downtown, they never put the bus station in a great part of town, right?
Yeah.
This was the hood. Okay.
Yeah.
It was me. Matter of fact, it was two other truck drivers there that just quit, their jobs.
Yeah.
And so we're sitting there and we're looking outside, and it's this dude beating the mess out of this girl right in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there looking. Nobody came to help her. We both just sitting there looking like, dang, I wonder what she did.
Yeah.
But when you have women out there that have this feminist idea that men can't even ask you to smile, we can't ask you to do this, we can't ask you to do that, but then you turn around and expect us to protect you.
Yeah.
That's how this lady is in the middle of the street getting her behind whooped because, and I hate to say it, a lot of time it's our own community, how our women treat us. But then when they're in trouble or, need us for something, it's just expected of us. We're supposed to be a man and do those things, and if we don't do those things. But when I
am being a man, you mad at me.
Exactly.
And that's facts too. A lot of y'all women, I ain't talking no shit, but it's just being real. A lot of women nowadays, and I'm talking about women I know personally, some that's family members, some that's, friends or whatever that I've been knowing for years. It's like, it gets to the point where it's like, where'd the respect for the man go? Like, where the respect for the dude who's out here trying to be a dad or trying to be a father? Don't be mad at me because the other nigga piss you off. Don't be mad at me because a motherfucker run over you, take your money. Like you say, they doing their pandering to get what they need. And then when somebody genuine come around that's really on the want and need to be there for you, you still give that person the treatment from the prior situation. And it's like, I'm not the prior situation. I'm the new person. I'm not even a situation because I ain't even been around long enough to become a situation. But automatically you treat me like a situation, And it's like, don't be rude when somebody say hello to you. Every dude ain't trying to talk to you, like holla at you, trying to have sex with you, so on and so forth. Sometimes you just got regular old cats like myself that might just want to say you look pretty and go on about my way because, like my mother taught me, If you see somebody that looks nice, you tell them they look nice. You know, if that's how you feel.
That's
if you
a
feel,
different generation.
you know. But yeah, you're right.
It's a whole different generation.
Yeah.
And,
You're right about that.
to your second point, at this point, I'm not sure what doesn't offend women. Like we literally need a textbook of things that offend you. What age? What age we can call you ma'am? You know, when we can call you miss? When we can call you anything?
Yeah. This
You
one girl
know?
got pissed off at me because I was like, yes, ma'am. She was like, don't call me ma'am. That's rude. Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, damn, I'm being respectful.
Yeah.
How'd I know that was rude? I just said, yes, ma'am. I'm trying to be respectful. What was I supposed to say? Yeah, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, ho. I mean, if I'd have said some shit like that, you'd have thought I was crazy. You know? Mother crazy motherfucker. Woo, 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 woo. But no, when I say, oh, okay, yes, ma'am, it's an attitude and it's a disrespect. And it's like, how did I become disrespectful by respecting your and giving you something that our vocabulary as Americans speaking American English, and being that we was taught to show the respect through societal ways and needs, so on and so forth. So now that I'm being this way towards you, you angry with me, or you're not she'll say it's a certain age group that I'm like, well, how the fuck am I supposed to know?
Yeah, and then you have certain women that you just. This is why men start avoiding women, because you can't even tell a woman she looks nice. You can't tell.
Is that how the 7 Virtues book came?
The 7 Virtues came.
Did they go from the being virtuous toward trying to be virtuous in this world as a what kind of counselor would you say you were?
What kind of counselor would you say I am?
Yes.
I mean,
I'm not a relationship counselor.
Well, I mean, I did go to college for psychology, and I learned about. I was majoring in human sexuality, relationships, things like that. The human mind and the human dynamic has always interested me. So the book 7 Deadly Sins and 7 Virtues came around because a lot of times people have bad thoughts or bad connotations of words, and instead of looking how to use certain energies, for instance, let's say I get envious of someone. They say envious is one of the envy is one of the 7 deadly sins.
Yeah.
So if I was never envious of someone, I would never want more.
Facts.
The owner of this school, I'm envious of him because I want to live that type of lifestyle. It's not that I don't want him to live it. I want him to teach me how to get there. I want to work my butt off to get to where he's at, just like he did. But if I never had just a tiny bit of envy, I would never want to do better.
Exactly.
You see somebody driving a nice car, or you hear all these cars out here now. You hear somebody driving a nice car, you're like, man, that's a nice car. I want one like that.
Yeah.
That don't mean I want to take his. That don't mean I want to shoot him. I don't want no ill will towards him. That inspires me to work my butt off to get to where I need to go. That's how I use that energy.
Okay.
Now, if I would have took that energy,
so you're looking at those virtues and those what you say sins is more as an energy thing instead of a quote unquote religious thing.
Yeah. When you look at something, whenever you change the way you think about something, what you look at changes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can and you can do that with anything. There's good and bad in everything.
Miss LaRonda, she went home for the day. Yeah. Well, throw it in your car till tomorrow. Keep it till tomorrow. Yeah. All right, brother.
There's good and bad in everything. I don't care what you think it is.
All right, so we got envy. What's another one? Give me another one of the other ones in there.
Let's go with
pride. Pride, okay.
Let's go with pride.
All right.
My mother used to tell me all the time, take pride in your work. Take pride in the things you do.
Proud of yourself.
Take pride in the way you dress, the way you look, how you work, your work ethic. If I never took pride in those things, I wouldn't do the job that I do. If I didn't take pride in cutting hair in my haircuts, my cuts wouldn't come out the way they do.
Yeah.
Real
talk.
And honestly, it's just all about how you use those.
So a lot of things
energies.
that people think is sins, are really sins. It's the energy, how they direct the energy towards what the word itself.
Yeah.
So if you're being a sloth, if your energy as being slow, but if you're a slow person by nature, but you consistent in living and doing what you're supposed to do, making your money, going to work, take care of your family, then being a sloth really ain't a bad thing.
Yeah.
But if you're a sloth and you're sitting around being lazy, living off other people, bumming out in the streets, so on and so forth. Okay, I see how you're saying.
Everything in moderation.
I see what you're saying. Now give me some virtues now.
Virtues.
All right, show me some of your virtues.
Some of my virtues.
All right, righteousness. That's a virtue.
I mean, you can be righteousness, but you can be too righteous to a point where you start getting on people's nerves. I mean, just being all the way honest. If you are too much of a goody, I don't care if you're sitting next to a pastor. At some point,
you wait for him to do something.
Yeah, he's going to get on your nerves. If
like, come on, bro.
Yeah, like, or some people you can't even say. I heard a comedian one time say, you can't even say McDonald's around a preacher. You need to quit thinking about those fries and those golden arches and start thinking about those pearly gates.
Yeah.
Just or it could go the other way around, where some people just are so militant in other things, like black people, or want to be so militant and being proud and black that they won't even go buy white bread. They go buy wheat bread. Just
only buy black-owned stuff and stuff like that. But I mean, I represent, and we ought to respect. We're not saying that we don't need more people to buy black-owned and so on and so forth. But at the same time, you got to be smart and go do what you got to do too. Exactly. I see what you're saying. Sometimes you just can't go that route. You just gotta. And instead of putting yourself out and not having nothing at all, because I ain't buying no white bread. I don't eat no white bread. I don't even eat rice because it's white. Or I don't like the black white supremacists like Dave Chappelle. You know what I'm saying? He black. You know what I mean? But he don't know no better.
He was so committed that he divorced his wife because she was a nigga lover. It's being that militant in something.
Too righteous. You gotta have some kind of. You gotta have some kind of break and move. I feel what you're saying.
Yeah.
Be a human.
Yes, you're human. You're not perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, if you study the psychology of human beings, nobody is really going to do anything that doesn't serve themselves.
So here's the question again. So, what kind of counselor would you say you were?
I wouldn't say.
Or are you a counselor? What kind of? Are you like a therapist? Or are you more the counselor? Are you more of a philosopher?
I mean, all of those people have degrees. I don't have one of those.
I mean, but somebody started somewhere to write the degree.
I mean,
you see what I'm saying?
Where I'm at with it is, I'm a barber, and part of being a barber is being able to counsel and talk to people. You taught me that with service.
Yeah.
So, counseling is part of my service. It's not like I just try to get in people's business
and anything
like that, but it just happens. They'll make a comment, they'll ask me a question, and, I'll give them,
you're more of an inspirator.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I want people to do great. I want people to do good. But what I don't have time for is people that don't want to listen or complain or want to be victims.
You're an inspirator, not a procrastinator. Nor are you empathetic towards bullshit.
Exactly.
Do you believe in empathy?
Do I believe in empathy?
I don't think it's real, personally.
Like the definition of it, like for instance, I can't empathize with
the beauty of being a barber.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? You able to work, cut hair. You able to work, advertise. You able to work, build other careers. You able to work. And if you saying, I keep saying work.
That's all it is to do is work.
That's it. So just go to work, get it in, be happy, feel inspired, because the inspirator is right here. We know what he is now. We've been trying to figure it out. Tell them how to get a hold of your book. Exactly what your name is on the book. if it's on multiple websites. How about we have a book giveaway? We'll think of a question or something, and somebody can answer, and we'll have a book giveaway. I'll buy one for y'all. And we get a book or something going. But let them know how to get you. Let them know how to find you.
It's gonna be The 7 Deadly Sins and the 7 Virtues by Marcus Merritt. Only place right now it is on Amazon. Getting ready to put it in ebook form coming soon.
All right, there you go. Have a good day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If you ever need anything, come see us.
All right. Yeah, it's on ebook soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be on ebook soon. Pandering probably be done hopefully in the next 3 or 4 months. I actually went back to the drawing board on that and wanted to get more in depth in what I was trying to explain in there in that book. So that one's gonna be real well researched.
Yeah.
Some of the topics that I'm going to deal with in there is where makeup came from. Women that wear makeup, natural women, hair. I'm in the hair care industry.
Yeah.
So, a lot of things about hair and natural hair. Dealing with everything from, like I said earlier, got a lot of biblical references in there for some of the women, or what I like to call them convenient Christians.
Yeah.
They
a convenient
Christians. They're only a Christian when it's convenient to them.
Oh shoot.
So I
and this is in that book too.
Yeah, I'm gonna deal with a lot of those different things. From the standpoint of just how we treat women in this society and how they treat us.
Yeah.
The things that we tell them.
Okay, here's a question, because somebody asked me this, and I always like asking questions to other people that people ask me. For some reason, people always ask me crazy questions, like, for real. I'll be like, man, I don't know. But somebody asked me, they said, would you be offended if your girl came to you and wanted to have a threesome? Basically a train ran on her. But she wanted to do it with another guy, but your girl, she came to you with it. Would you be offended by it?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Me personally, I wouldn't be offended. As human beings, we are sexual creatures. There's a lot of different experiences out there and things like that. That, for instance, like me, and a lot of people might be like, "Oh, that's crazy. That's your wife. That's your girl. You let her do that." Blah blah blah. Here's the thing. If me as a man, and most men that I know would love to have 2, 3, 4 women at a time, all over you, what makes you think that a woman wouldn't want to have that fantasy?
Exactly.
That makes absolutely no sense to me. But I also do understand men's point of they wouldn't want their woman to do that. I mean, I can understand both. I can understand both viewpoints. But me personally, I really just don't. If I had to run around to see what my wife was doing 24/7, I would never get anything done.
Exactly.
You would never get anything done.
And you couldn't follow her no way.
Yeah. And if she wanted to do it and didn't want you to know, she could probably pull it off anyway.
Oh God.
So I mean, the fact that she came to you with it
on jobs
just lets you know right there that she at least gave a fuck about you at some point.
Yeah, that she respects you enough to share her fantasy with you.
Yeah. So, and a lot of people don't understand that within a marriage, a lot of your deepest, darkest, fantasies, things that you've thought about your whole life, you end up sharing that with your partner. You end up sharing. I
feel like if you can't talk to your partner about stuff like that, or that it's you're not really in a relationship no way, because you got secrets. Yeah. And you're like, if I can't even share this with you, and if I do share this with you and you get mad at me, then I can see that we're not compatible.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, if I share with that I want to do of this particular thing, and you got a problem with it, it's like, it's not even that. It's like, why you have a problem with it? It's like, now you may not want to do it either, but you shouldn't have a problem with it, nor should you look at me some other kind of way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you may not even, if you have a problem with me, you ain't never did it, which means that you probably never will. So it probably means that me and you are not going to ever work out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Real facts. So I understand that, but I asked him. I said, well, I asked him. I was like, well, what you think, dude? He told me, he's like, man, I think this fucked up. I said, where you come from with that? He said, that's what my girl did, man. She asked me, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, about, you know, me and one of her homeboys. And I said, you sure he was a homeboy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I'm being like, on some real shit. Like, if he might just be, you know, you really never know.
Yeah.
Because I don't never hold nothing against nobody, but he was saying that she wanted to do that. He was disappointed and mad and mad about it.
Well, two things for that. First of all is I don't believe that human beings are monogamous anyway. That's the first thing. The second,
so you would say every woman, some form of fashion, will cheat.
I'm not saying that they will cheat. I think every woman has the capacity to cheat.
Okay, all right. What would you consider, by definition, cheat or circumstantial?
What do you mean?
Okay. You know how you got the definition of cheating, sneaking around the back, doing all that. Then you have what you call circumstantial, as some people consider cheating, where a situation may occur.
I believe cheating is cheating.
Okay.
I mean, cheating is cheating, and I'm
a type of person. It's like, whether it's just like it is what it is.
Yeah, I define cheating as something that you wouldn't do in front of your significant other.
Yeah. And so if you can't do this with her,
I mean, if you can't do it in front of her or him, like if you hugging or kissing somebody on the cheek or kissing on the forehead or you know, something like that, showing affection.
Yeah.
Or, you know, something like that.
I've been in a situation like that where a motherfucker got mad at me because I hugged my homegirl. I'm like, that's my friend, nigga. I can hug my friend, nigga. I don't give a fuck. And how you gonna be mad at me?
And I also come from the standpoint too, I don't believe that men and women can be friends. You know? And if they are friends, it's because either they are one of them is not sexually attracted to the other, or I mean, not saying that they can't be friends is really, really, really hard, and somebody has to not say anything.
It ain't hard though. That's what people think it is. Most people just want to fuck, and that's because that's what most people want to do, and that's fine. But it's like this. I think people use that as an excuse to say, "Well, you can't be friends." No, because you really can. What it is it ain't that you. It's not even that you're not sexually attracted. You just don't have a notion on that level for them where it's more of a mental thing than it is a physical thing, or a spiritual thing more than it is a physical thing.
I'll give you a perfect example. So, two things. One, if men and women could be friends, then ugly women would be beating off men with a stick trying to be their friend. That's the first thing. The second thing is
ugly's in the eyes.
It's not always the dude, because I've tried to be friends with women that I was nowhere near attracted to,
and they're trying to get a hold of you.
And you know,
all right now, boss.
All right, brother.
Then they went and tried to lie and say I was on some Me Too shit. So because I rejected her. You see what I'm saying? So even in that instance,
I mean, I've been in that position before where a motherfucking female mad at me because I'm like, I don't dig you like that. Yeah. And it's like I don't find you. You're not my type. I mean, I don't even kick it with you like that. So what makes you want to think I want to? Exactly. You know what I mean? Like we never been nowhere. We never done anything together. I just know you and you know me. And that's about it. So what makes you think you can just hit me up and think I'm supposed to fuck you? Because I'm not. Yeah. Because I'm not no nigga just go run and fuck a bitch just because she want me to fuck her. That's what weak motherfuckers do. And vice versa, women too. You know what I'm saying? You know, vice versa. That's just what it is.
I'm just one of those people. I don't want to have to sit and deal with somebody that I got sexual attention with. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, if you got sexual tension, well, you're supposed to be trying to knock it down.
But what I'm saying is, if I know that it is not, let's say for instance, I'm the one that's attracted.
Then that's the one you can't be a friend to. That's what I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you see what I mean? Like even with
if you met a girl and you felt and she came up to you with friendship And but you had sexual attention, like, damn, I like to have sex. Not saying, you know, because we all natural, everybody real. We male and females, we see each other, and we like y'all say to each other, I fuck the shit out that motherfucker, or some other nasty shit you want to do to the nigga. You feel me?
Women talk nastier to men.
Oh God, they do.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm not
like you said, you was raised by all women. So,
yes,
so you know for sure. But and it's like the thing about it is it's like, you know that everybody want that situation. You know what I'm saying? They trying to have sex. They want to talk. They will be woo woo. But so it's like, if you got those thoughts in your head, hey homegirl, it ain't gonna work because I'm gonna be trying to have some sex with you, and you're probably gonna be mad at me because I'm gonna keep hitting on you. So instead of me making you mad at me because I ain't gonna stop hitting on you until I get that booty, I'm just not gonna be around you at all.
Yeah, and a lot of people will say, "Oh, that's shallow. You can't be friend. Everything has to be about sex and all these other things." People don't realize that sex is an emotion, and sex is the strongest emotion that a human being can feel.
Facts.
So you're trying to fight against your own nature. So you know, I would rather remove myself from a situation than put myself in a situation.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? And so, let's not act like, you know, it's not the other way around. I've had women grab my Johnson, rub on me, touch me, all in public.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just like they have the right that they feel like they have the right to touch me and things like that. So it's not just men that are doing these things. Women do it too, but they just don't like to take accountability for those things. And that's another thing.
So you think that's being shallow? They won't be take accountability or be accountable for their actions?
I don't think. I think what somebody might. I think you mean. Hold on.
Say like you say with women, like rub, grabbed on you, so on and so forth, but they don't have to feel like they feel accountable to being towards that stuff.
Or accountable, or they'll make up, I was just rubbing your arm. I do that all the time. No, because if a dude did that stuff to you, you would say he made you feel uncomfortable.
Exactly.
And I've been in plenty of situations where women have made me feel uncomfortable. But I understand what women come from when, if it's a dude that they actually like or they're attracted to, they don't mind that touch. Just like if it was a woman that I was attracted to, I didn't mind the touch, but I didn't have some mud ducks touch me, and I had to look at them like, hey, you know, so
back up.
Yeah, so I mean, I totally understand that, but that's just men are men and women are women. Like a lot of men think.
So basically, from how we started, the feminism of the mind, the pandering, the feminism of the mind, the getting what you want because you want it. Basically, you only like the touch because you wanted the touch, because you liked the person who had the touch. So when the touch was delivered, you accepted the touch in full acceptance. But when you didn't like the person who brought the touch and who gave you the touch, now you're looking at them like, hey, what the fuck? Why you give me the touch when I didn't want the touch, because I never really liked what you got from the beginning. Exactly. So in the end, the pandering goes both ways.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, it goes both ways with the male and the female.
The reason why I say the pandering doesn't go both ways is because women get to dodge accountability for almost everything.
And that's what makes it feminism.
Yeah, well, that's not what makes it feminism. That's what makes men and women different, because men are going to get held accountable for everything, no matter how small, by society.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Women don't get held. I'll give you a perfect example. I was 19 years old. Well, maybe I was 18, but I was working at McDonald's, and I'm in the back. There was 3 girls working there. Okay. They spent my whole shift.
Oh, I gotta bring Marcus back. Hey, I have some CarCast about people who worked in McDonald's. I'll be so he's gonna be back with his McDonald's experience one day.
So I mean, for the whole day, they groped me, they slapped my ass, they did all this stuff. Finally, I got fed up. I went to the manager. I'm like, hey, I can't do my job. You know, they're messing with me, they're touching me, they're all these different things. The manager looked at me, which was also a woman, and said, you know, you liked it, and walked off.
Like that.
Just like that. So when things like that happen to me in my youth, and then I hear women complain about some of these things, it falls on deaf ears for that reason. Because a lot of the times when a man comes up and says that, you know, a woman did something, or they absolutely get to skirt accountability.
Yeah.
You know, we're in Oklahoma. Oklahoma has the most females locked up than I know definitely any other state. I'm not sure about the world, but I mean it's pretty close.
Probably.
Even though we have more females locked up in this state, they still get shorter sentences for the same thing that a man does.
Yeah.
You know, I used to work in the penitentiary system, so I know a lot of these different things. I've seen, you know, women get off for all kind of stuff. And it just absolutely blows my mind. Not all women get off on everything, but
the majority.
The majority.
Basically, like if your car broke down and this female car broke down, y'all both was on flat. Somebody will pick you up middle of the night. Somebody will pick her up and help her before they pick you up and help you. And they like, you better get you ain't got no spare. Why you got no spare, nigga? You ain't got nothing? Why you ain't got shit?
That's the plot but that's the plot of a man, knowing that you're responsible for everything around you. You're responsible for yourself. If you have anybody else around you, like your wife, family, kids, all those things, you are expected to perform. It's the male burdens of performance.
The male burdens of performance. I like the way that sounds.
As a male, you have to perform. And
if you don't perform, you'll end up with a TikTok card. That's
that's exactly what it is. That's an inside joke, by the way.
So you better perform, and you ain't got no other choice. Because if you don't, they gonna look at you like you a piece of shit.
And honestly, I feel like as a man that they should. If you don't have your stuff together, if you're not trying to do,
I fully agree.
What you're supposed to do,
I bust my ass every day to keep my family, my wife, and my kids, and my house, my love, all that. You feel me? Everything, shit, my motherfucking money, my time,
which goes into
that all goes into being like, you know, being a man and knowing how to take care of your business. Shit.
Okay, let me ask you this question: do you believe that men get unconditional love from anyone?
No.
Exactly.
Hell no, we don't.
That goes.
Nigga, your woman don't even unconditionally love you, nigga.
She does not.
Because if she did, when you came home and your motherfucking ass was tired and you rolled over and said, nigga, I'm supposed to lay down and take a nap. On your way home, this is what you're thinking. When I get home, I'm supposed to take me a shower, take me a quick nap, and I'm gonna roll over midnight and I'm supposed to beat this pussy up. Okay, that's your version of the story. You get home, you fall asleep, you wake up in the middle of the night, you try to roll over, knock something down. She's like, your motherfucking ass was asleep when I tried to get on time. Where the fuck that come from? Nigga, I'm here. My dick is hard. I'm about to fuck you. Why you tripping? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's if you unconditionally love me, you would have known I needed that motherfucking nap so I could perform.
Yeah.
You want maximum performance? Let me nap for a second. I ain't saying I'm old, but goddamn it, I just got off work and I might need me some me time, and that nap might be my me time. You feel me?
Exactly.
Shit,
another thing,
nigga.
what I mean about unconditional love is
lights going.
If I didn't take care of my end of the bargain, making sure, you know, I had cars, a house over my head. If I was leading my wife if I led my wife to living under a bridge, why would I think that she should love me unconditionally and stay with me?
Exactly.
And we're living under a bridge. No, that does not work.
So you don't think that homeless love is real?
I think homeless love is
subjective.
First of all, how many homeless women do you see?
Not many, but
you don't see many, and there's reasons for that. One, because they have what's between their legs. That's obviously number one. Number two, they have women's shelters. They don't have any men's shelters. You know, that society, women make demands of society.
Well, we make the demands. What happens?
Nothing. You get what you get as a
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
basically.
You get what you get.
Shit.
I mean, and we understand it's that way, and we accept it. You see what I mean? We accept that life is that way, so guess what? We have to work around it. We don't get to complain. We don't, and if we do get to complain, what happens? Oh, y'all sound like little bitches over there complaining.
Yeah.
You know, so it's one of those things as a man you have to learn how to take it in stride. You know, I don't even expect my kids to love me unconditionally.
Yeah.
You know,
they don't, because when you whoop that ass, they was mad in the motherfucker.
Yeah, and then they get older and they turn into real assholes.
Yeah, they punish. You won't punish me. If you can't have no phone, give me the PlayStation. Why you taking my stuff? Yeah. I bought this shit.
But I always,
man, what up, baby?
But I always say unconditional love is for women, children, and pets, not men.
Say that one more time.
Unconditional love is for women, children, and pets, not men.
You heard it from Marcus the Inspirator himself.
I've been married to my wife for 9 years now. I know that her love comes with conditions. It comes with conditions of you're going to take care of me, you're going to protect me, you're going to guide me, you're going to help me take care of these children, you're going to help me do all these things.
And you're going to forgive me when I'm on TikTok.
Oh, man.
Unconditionally.
Unconditionally. You see what I mean?
And now when it comes to your conditions,
that's the male burden of performance. I know I have to perform to be loved. I absolutely know that.
Y'all heard? Performed to be loved.
You have to perform. That's just why all the high earning, performing men have all these women chasing after them, because they know that they can perform. You see what I mean? You see a lot of the times when, you know, men lose their jobs or they go broke or file for bankruptcy or anything like that, one of the leading things in divorce is money.
So you think that Gisele Bündchen didn't respect Tom Brady because he wanted to keep playing? You think she's being selfish?
She did not respect him. I don't think that she has had respect for him. And this is what Tom Brady has, one of the best defenses for what he's going through right now.
Yeah.
He is the best quarterback to ever walk this earth.
Yeah.
He deserves to go out on his terms. It don't matter what Gisele say, what, you know, fans say, any of that.
Yeah.
If somebody is willing to give him a job at his age and he is still performing and he's still happy, he has a finite window of when he can do all of this stuff.
Yeah.
And his window is closing fast. So let him ride out into the sunset the way that he wants to.
So you think she just left because she was like, you motherfucker, you ain't paying attention to me. I'm mad at you because you still want to play and you ain't giving me everything. We got plenty of money. We need to raise these kids and do what we need to do.
This is where we're
She wanted to go like on trips and all this stuff and want him to retire and go play, basically. And he didn't want to go play, basically. So you think she was being stingy? Or you think she's acting like a kid?
And this is where we get canceled. So I feel like she is 100% being selfish, for one, because he's Tom fucking Brady.
Yeah.
He's Tom fucking Brady. Like, any other woman in this world other than Gisele would be happy to sit there with them kids while Tom Brady's throwing footballs.
Yeah.
That's the first thing.
Up in the stands.
The second thing is, this is what happens when you deal with a woman that already has her own money. You see what I'm saying? That they get big headed, and Gisele ain't gonna look the way she looks her whole life.
They just saying them titties gonna sag one day.
She's not gonna look that way her whole life.
Gonna drop.
But Tom Brady is always gonna be Tom fucking Brady.
Get thicker. Yeah.
You know, and I know a lot of people might disagree with that.
I'm just clowning, y'all.
I'm not. I know a lot of people might disagree with that, but I mean, you have to, and this is why you have to understand what you signed up for. Men,
for real though,
men get into relationships hoping,
for real too.
Men get in relationships hoping that the woman doesn't change. Women get in relationships hoping that the man does change.
Boy, say that shit one more time.
Men get into relationships hoping that women don't change. Women get into relationships hoping that the man does change. And so
we want y'all to be, if you was the freaking nasty motherfucker I met you, We want that to the day we die.
Exactly.
Don't be the motherfucker. Don't be the girl. Don't be the monogamous girl with me. But before I met you, you was getting trains ran on you, and then you tell me we can't do nothing like that. That's bad, and that's what you feel me. Hey, hold on now. You could have been there with me.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, for real. I see what you're saying. I'm just talking shit, but you know.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel like she has. I mean, and she's entitled to feel the way that she feels. She's entitled to leave. She's entitled to do all these things.
We want y'all to be the person we met.
But here's the thing: my wife knows that. I know for a fact that my wife does not want me to leave out the house in a messed up mind frame. So then I won't be able to perform as well as I normally would be able to perform.
Yeah.
Tom Brady is hideous this year.
Yeah.
And that's because of a lot of the mental things that he's going through with a divorce. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times you will see that women try to sabotage their own relationships. Mm-hmm. When they don't get what they want, or they will go full kamikaze. They will go full kamikaze. They will take you out, them out, and everybody else with them just to get your ass. So, and a lot of people might think that's harsh, but look at what a lot of women do with children whenever they split up or divorce. You know, you don't want.
I don't want the daddy around them, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, you fight for the man not to get 50-50 custody.
Exactly.
You fight for a man not to have.
That he needed.
Yeah, or you fight to keep kid. Not all women, not all.
Not
women
all. We're not talking about everybody. So if shoe fit and you get mad, that's on you.
Yeah, but sometimes a lot of women will use children against a man and that's going kamikaze and using basically collateral damage. The kids are collateral damage.
Yeah.
And a lot of breakups. Mm-hmm. And you know, this situation here, I feel like that's one of those situations that she's trying to throw the kids up. She's trying to do all these different things, and when he does not do what she wanted him to do, okay, you know what? I'll just blow the whole thing up.
Bad energy everywhere. Now his game off. Mm-hmm. Season looking the worst season he ever played in his life.
Exactly.
And it could been the greatest.
Yeah.
All she had to do is just wait.
Yeah, you're married to the greatest quarterback of all time. Why can't you? Sometimes I understand that she had a career before. She was a model. You know, all these different things. Well, if you wanted to keep doing that, you should have did that and not got married and have kids.
There you go.
You know, you should have put that off. And a lot of the times, you know, especially with feminism, they tell women that they can have it all. They can have the career, they can have the kids, they can have all these things.
But where's the man at?
You know, yeah, you can have it all. You can have the kids and the career, but the man ain't gonna be nowhere because you done ran his ass off.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what I'm saying. Or where's he at? You got all that, but now where's your...
you spend all day going to work competing with men all day and then want to come home and compete with your husband. Yeah. Just like your husband has been at work competing with men all day, he don't want to come home and compete with you.
Say that one more time.
If your man has been at work all day competing with other men, he does not want to have to come home and then compete with his wife. And here's the thing about men and women competing. Well, not even competing. Let's say arguing for an example.
Okay.
Let's say a male and a female gets into an argument. At some point, somebody is going to have to back down.
Yeah.
Most men have no back down in them, so that's when, like, say me and you get in a disagreement, mm-hmm. We can go around the corner, throw a few haymakers, come back, and everything's fine.
Yeah.
With a woman, you can't do that.
Yeah.
There's no resolution. So if the woman doesn't back down, then she's trying to. Yeah, she's trying to. I had a college coach when I played college basketball told us, if you get into an altercation with a woman, run. Do not walk. Do not skip. Run the other way. Yeah, and I've had to do it. Yeah. I've had to do it. I've had to take. I don't care if you said I look like a bitch, punk, or anything right here. Because I ran away, I can sit here and talk my shit today.
Yeah, real tough.
So
because it ain't no resolution. You can't win.
There's
you can't call the
no
laws.
resolution.
You can't call to nobody. Nigga say I can't help. You beat me to death. Yeah, right. He say I can't call grandma. Grandma, you try to kill me.
And then,
what you do to a boy? You know what I mean?
And then
you know how motherfuckers do. I'm just being honest though.
And then a lot of women will.
A lot of women to call the police on your ass in a fucking heartbeat.
And then a lot of women
dry ass shit too.
A lot of women think that they can kick a man's ass. If a man was going full force and wasn't worried about your well-being, like I've been a bouncer since I was 22 years old. I've broken up men fights, women fights, everything. When women fight, they are trying to kill each other.
Yeah.
There is no give. There's no give back, no nothing. When two dudes fight, they're trying not to kill each other.
Yeah, they trying to back. We it's bronze.
You're trying to prove a point to each other. Okay, I'm dominant. I beat you. Okay, that somebody's gonna say that's enough.
Yeah.
Man, you break up a woman's fight, man. I've gotten slapped, kicked, scratched, all of those different things.
Yeah.
So if a man went at a woman with that type of force and energy, I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people say, "Oh, Ronda Rousey could kick a man's ass." I'm 6'4", 260 pounds. She has to deal with that.
Exactly.
She has to deal with that.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't care how many judo flips, moves, anything that you can do. If I can pick you up with my arm, you have to deal with that.
Yeah. And that's the reason why you say naturally. In realistic life, women have to understand that you are here as a human equally to me as a human, but as in standard and gender and DNA and physical ability, I outshine you. You can't take that away from me.
I don't even think that men and women are equal. I think we're just different. There are things that women do better than men, and there are things that men do better than women.
Most definitely.
Women can multitask like no other. I can't do but one thing at a time.
Yeah.
One thing, that's it. I can't multitask. If I'm cooking, I can't listen to my kids talk, my wife talk, and all this other stuff going on. And
yeah, they can have the TV loud, and the motherfucker be texting.
Yeah. And I can't do that. My wife does it all the time, drives me crazy, but I personally can't do that.
Yeah.
Especially like with it's gonna sound bad, but let's say a desk job or something like that, they can multitask at so many different things and get stuff done. I can't do that. Hey, I have to focus on one thing at a time. And there's also a reason for that. Men, we know we have to focus on one thing at a time because we have what? Accountability.
There you go.
I have to focus on this and get this done because I'm accountable if it's not done or if it's not done right.
I feel you.
Have you ever had a chick try to do something? You be like, you didn't do this right. Well, I tried.
Yeah.
And that was the end of it. Like they took no accountability that they did it wrong.
Oh yeah, I've had that happen. It's like, damn, okay, all you did, okay, you tried, you're right.
Yeah. It's not the biggest thing in the world, but it that's an example.
Yeah, I've been there. Man, let me tell y'all this, man. What time is it? We have to get ready to get up out of here. Man, we had so much fun, man. We're going to have to get this man back in here for round 2. The next time, I'm going to have to figure out to find some women that want to get in on a conversation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how, but a lot of girls, y'all might have something to say about this video after y'all hear it. Giselle might be mad right now. Rhonda may be coming with her boxing gloves. You know what I'm saying? Rhonda coming with boxing gloves. Giselle coming with the whole Victoria's Secrets crew. You know what I'm saying?
I would gladly.
And they gonna jump you.
I will take that ass.
They gonna show you how strong women are. You hear me? They gonna show you. They gonna jump your ass.
I'll take that ass.
The whole Victoria's Secret crew, angel wings and all. You hear me? Hit you with the angel wings. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take it.
That's funny. Hey man, I'm trying to tell you.
I would also like to say before I go, I do believe that women should be protected. I believe that women should be taken care of. I believe that women should be respected. I don't want anybody to think that I'm trying to come off as disrespectful to women, but sometimes the truth hurts.
Yeah.
And like I said, I have 3 daughters. I have 5 kids and all. I have 3 daughters. So, there's things that I have to teach them too.
Yeah.
So I don't want people to think that I guess for lack of a better term, this misogynist pig or whatever, anything like that. But but on top of that, I'm 100% unapologetically masculine. So, I mean, I may come off rough around the edges or anything like that, but that's just me and my personality.
I need some water. My lips is dried in camel feet, nigga. After a 6,000-mile journey. Hey, man, it's your boy Barber Man Dominique. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. This is Marcus Mary. Y'all can find his book. Tell me the name of your book again.
7 Deadly Sins and the 7 Virtues.
7 Deadly Sins and the 7 Virtues.
On Amazon.
On Amazon. Find it. Look for it. Read it. Share it. Thank you. Y'all get this video inside y'all head. Listen to it. I hope y'all like it and listen to it 2 or 3 more times. I'll see y'all again with another CarCast. It's your boy Barber Man Dominique. Lord Zero. It's not me. It's the entity. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell. I'll put you under spell. It's on.